Good morning, everybody. Today is opening day of the general turkey season in Idaho, April 15th. I'm almost where I want to be. I got about a half hour until shooting light. I was planning on walking up a road most of the way, but the road's got 3 feet of snow on it and I keep falling through, so I had to bomb up this side that's just straight up and down. I'm like dying, but I'm almost to the top. Once I get to the top, I'm going to start crow calling or owl hooting the whole way and just try to locate some birds in their roost, and then I'll set up accordingly. I've got 4 decoys on my back, a day pack, and I'm realizing I'm a little fatter than I used to be. I did see some turkey poop in the bottom, so that's good. They're in here. I was kind of worried that they might maybe be still way low because there's still quite a bit of snow up here. But saw like 4 or 5 piles of poop down there, so I'm hopeful that they're in here. Alright guys, I got one gobbling, but I'm way higher than he is. So probably gonna go off the side a little bit and set up my decoys and just kind of hold up, I think, because if they're lower than me, I don't want to go any higher. About 15 minutes still shooting light, so I still got time. Alright guys, I think I found out where I want to be. So right there, there's a little like more open area where I'm going to put some decoys. I've got 2 gobblers going crazy right over the hill right here, which is crazy. There's just like one pine tree over there, so they must have roosted in that one pine. So I'm going to put decoys up right here because I know there's a lot of snow on that side. My bet is they probably don't really want to be in the snow, so I'm going to put it to the closest non-snow area, and the most like open spot I can find to where they can see them. So we're going to do that now. I think we got about probably 5-10 minutes before they break roost, so we should be okay because they're 400 yards away, so we should be all right. So that's what we got. We got 3 hens. Jake set up. It should be good. I'm gonna go back and find somewhere to sit down. So I know there's 2 toms over there. And I think some hens too. I think I heard some hens earlier too. It is 6:40. They've definitely broke roost at this point, so I'm gonna let out just a few small, like, quiet calls. So I haven't heard a gobble in like 20 minutes. But I like came over this edge of the hill and they're on that side. And for anybody who's hunted turkeys in like mountainous terrain, I've learned that the gobbles do not travel. That you won't hear them, won't hear them, won't hear them. And then right as they crest that ridge, it sounds like they're right on top of you. So I'm just gonna kind of play it safe. Sit here for at least an hour, hour and a half. If I don't hear anything or see anything by then, I'll probably move up and around, assuming that they moved up. Alright, I think I've decided I'm going to kind of creep over the edge and see. I'm going to leave all my stuff, just take my shotgun and my binoculars and my call. But I just want to see if they flew to that ridge to the north, because if they did, then there's no point in me sitting here. Well, I just had a guy like basically walk right into where I was. I honestly think I called him in. But so I already packed up my stuff, which is fine. I was kind of planning on packing up and moving up anyways, so it's not a big deal. But it was kind of awkward. The second he saw me, he kind of just stopped and stood there in front of me. Like 100 yards, and just kind of like walked around like he was lost, puppy dog. I was like, dude, you're alone. You're alone, I'm alone. Like, might as well come say hi. I'd hunt with him. If he came and said hi to me, I'd hunt with him the rest of the day. I don't care. But to be honest, like, if you're hunting alone and you run into somebody that's hunting alone, like, go say hi. Chances are they need a hunting buddy just as much as you do. It's not a bad idea to talk to people that hunt the same area as you. It's not like you're giving up secrets if you hunt together. Well, I am just south of the trees I wanted to be at, but I heard a gobble on my way in, so I stopped and set up down there. Some guy walked into me, didn't talk to him, grabbed my stuff, moved up, and now I'm pretty much to where I had planned on being at first light. So we're gonna kind of go up over the hill a little bit and call a little bit and see if there's any sign that they're up this high yet. Alright, I hiked up the ridge quite a ways. I'm actually up where I was last year when I was hunting them. It looks very different. Last year everything was like green, like super springtime looking, and this year it is very not green. So this is the plan. There's a couple ridges right here that last year had some birds in them. I'm gonna get on this point right here so I'm high up, and then just call for a little bit and see if I can get a response. If I can get a response, I might go after it. If I don't get a response, I'm probably gonna call it for the day. I don't know if the birds are up this high yet. I saw some poop way lower when I started my hike, but I haven't seen. Oh, I just fell up to my thigh. thawing snow. But I haven't seen any sign for a while. So, kind of thinking they're not up this high. But we'll sit down right here for a second and call. I'm just sitting on this snowy hill on the north face. The south faces are all burned off. But last year all this was green and there were birds everywhere. And this year it is very much not green. It's still very snowy. Probably start with some crow calls, see if I can get a shock gobble out of them. If there's anything around here. I can see some deer. This is crazy. Last year we were chasing a tom right here, and there was no snow. Oh, that guy's on this ridge. Well, that guy's like right where I am now, looking that way. But down a half mile. I don't even think he's hunting. I think he's looking for sheds. Because he does not have a bow or a shotgun. But he doesn't have any sheds either. Might go down lower. Kind of thinking that there's nothing up this high. Usually you can pick out turkeys pretty good. There's another guy. He's got a dog though. He does have a shotgun though. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna stay up this high. I think I might cut back, try to get lower. It's crazy the amount of people that are out. Alright, so this is my plan. I'm gonna hike back down. Reason is because I've got a guy straight west of me, across the ridge. I've got a guy southwest of me on the same ridge I'm on, but like headed up. Which I think he's shed hunting, but I think the guy across is turkey hunting with a dog, which you're not supposed to do in Idaho this time of year. But I decided not to call just because of the amount of people. If I have one gobble down from me, they're in a way better place than I am to get to it. So I've decided to play it quiet and just spend 20 minutes looking with binoculars. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen a single turkey. So my plan is to drop down where I heard that one gobbling, or those two gobbling this morning. Try to get lower and see if I can't get them to gobble again and figure out where they are and where they went to, and then try to hunt those birds. I don't think there's very many up high right now. I think most of them are still down low on the private, which makes it very tough to hunt them here. But we know there's some up here, so let's go kill those ones. Well guys, I just heard the first shot of the day. Wow, the snow is deep on this face. Sounded quite a bit lower than I am, so that answers that. I need to get lower. But I mean, it's a few hours into shooting light now, and that's the first shot, so kind of crazy. Well guys, I found the turkeys. There's about 80 of them over in a field across the street from the public. They're all on private. And there are some giants in there. They do seem to be moving this way though, so I think I'm just gonna kind of hold tight for a bit and see what happens. They've got to cross that road, which I don't know if they'll do. But I might just hold tight for 20-30 minutes, see what they do. They've moved probably like 60 yards closer this way. My hope is that somebody gets permission for it, goes over there, shoots one, and then they all scatter and come up here. But there's a ton of birds. They're just in the wrong place. Well, I think I'm probably done. It's nice to get out, but I heard one gobble first light on the public. But my bet is that when they break roost, they go straight down and they get over to that field on the private to eat in those fields, which is too bad. I just think there's still too much snow up here, and so it makes it super hard to hunt this, but that's okay. So honestly, with turkeys, I'm probably gonna give it a month and then I'll come try again. Some of the snow needs to burn off before it's worth it. Well guys, it's kind of a sad year for the deer. Got one there, looks like a pregnant doe. Walk down here a little ways, and there's a buck, and looks like a young, that one's a buck. The one next to it looks like a young doe. There's turkey feathers all over in here, so I think they're roosting in here. I'll show you how many turkey feathers there are. Another dead fawn in there. I didn't even see that one. Oh, there's another one over there. I don't know if you can see that one. Been a crazy year for the deer. I know they've really kind of been struggling, but hopefully, I've seen quite a few alive up here too today though, so. Oh, it's definitely a pregnant doe, so that's too bad. All right, change of plans. I just went and talked to the guys that are going after those turkeys, and they're cutting across the road and they're gonna make a loop at them. I'm gonna try to get on them from behind. So I'm hoping that there's actually another guy going right where I was planning on going. So this will be interesting. But I'm gonna go back up to where I was. There's a lot of people out this morning. Most people I've ever seen turkey hunting. But I'm gonna go back up to where I was and just kind of get to where I can see them. And probably just sit up there and watch. And as they come over, I'll make a game plan and go after them. Well, I'm sitting quite a bit lower now. I'm only about 400 yards from those turkeys. I'm about level with those guys. I can see the guys, but the turkeys have all disappeared. They all went up in the sagebrush hills. I'll sit right here for an hour or so and see what happens. There is a lot of turkey poop right here where I'm at, so I really think I was too high this morning, which is just crazy to me. Alright guys, I'm currently sitting like up watching these guys sneak in on the turkeys. I know they see them. They're like army crawling. So I know they see them. I don't. So just gonna kind of sit here eating some lunch. Got a tortilla. One of these tuna creations. If you've never had these, they are delicious. Highly recommend it. I don't know how much longer I'll stay. I'll wait till these guys shoot for sure, and then watch what the birds do, and probably head home. I've been watching these people for like an hour, and there's been turkeys by them so many times, but a big group of toms just ran right into them, and I think they got 2 of them. But I've been watching toms like within 30 yards of them. They had no idea. And then a big group came around the hill right into them. And I think they got 2. But nothing's come across the road, so. That's too bad. They might just massacre all of them. Well guys, if you made it all the way through the video, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. This is just the first episode of turkey season, and we're not even close to over. But watched some people shoot 1 turkey, but I'm pretty sure they got 2 because the other group that was with them shot as well, and I couldn't see them. So I think they got 2. But there are a lot of turkeys over there, so I'll probably give it a few weeks till it warms up some, and maybe some of the snow melts, and maybe the birds will come higher. Then I'll come back and give it another shot. But once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.